From the banks of the Ohio River, there's a look at what's now known as Paycor Stadium here in Cincinnati. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. First carry of the game for Brian Robinson. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It's a loss of 4 on that first play, and it's 2nd down.
I think we got to give it up for him right there. That's a heck of an athletic move for a big man right in the middle of the line. How about the play he makes there? Nowhere to run, and he finishes that one off for a loss.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Off the play fake, Daniels. There's a short one pulled in by Simmons. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. So the completion good for 7 there. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Now Daniels. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. Now the former Oklahoma Sooner Tress Way on to punt the football. Charlie Jones deep for Cincinnati. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10.
Mighty. 11. Here we go. 11.
Now the first carry for Zach Moss. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. You talk about this Washington defense. In that win last week over the Giants, they were very good.
One thing you always look for when you're evaluating a defense, how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get? How about last week's game? The number was 6. Phenomenal performance.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's a 2nd down and 9.
Gun.
Burrow will throw. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The LSU connection, Burrow to Chase for the Cincinnati first.
11. Here we go.
They're going to look to throw. Another one into the hands of Jamar Chase. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe. The Bengals at 0-2 here to begin the season. And listen, they made their share of mistakes in these first 2 games, CD, but talking with them in the days leading up to this one, doesn't seem like they've lost any confidence.
I would agree with that, and what they told us was that they weren't planning on making any drastic changes. They didn't see the need to shake things up. They were going to continue to plow ahead. They felt they had the right guys on the team and in the locker room. But they do have to start winning some games.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against
11,
a 3rd and 6.
12, 12, 12.
From midfield now, Burrow. He's got his target. That's complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 39. The third down conversion successful. A gain of 11.
Well, that's one way and a good way to get things going offensively. One play in and they're already on the move. The defense, they're hoping that's not a sign of things to come as this game unfolds.
A quick throw, but incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. 11, 11, 11, 11. 11, 11, 11. 11, Thomas. 11, 11, 11. 11, Thomas.
To the air again, Burrow. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have them set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way, and the head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Robinson again. And this time he'll run into a wall right at the 4-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Escaping the pressure right. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Commanders. Jaden Daniels. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Commanders use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one.
This is a great decision right here. Out of the pocket to his left, and he knows if he waits too long, the defense is going to be all over him. So he makes a decision to go and wins the race to the pylon.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Bengals drive about to get going. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position, you have to be. You just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball. It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
Able to locate his running back open downfield. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 22 yards there, a first down.
Come on, ready? Gun. Dot.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. You talk about this Washington defense. It's quite a unit. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 23. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
On 1, ready? 11 MT. Let's get set. 11. 11. Dot.
They'll run on first down with Moss. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Well, this defense for the Commanders is much improved from week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
Give them 5 on the screenplay, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
Boy, that was certainly well-read defensively. And the key to any screenplay is space to work. And there was none to be found there. And they tackle it for just a short gain.
Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Commanders are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
And when a team advances as far as they did, got over the 50-yard line, don't you think that drive deserved a better ending? I think he needs to get with his coaches on the sidelines, make some immediate adjustments, and that's what you do. You don't wait. You do it from series to series, because drives like that end with a turnover, that's multiple times they picked him off already in this opening half.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They go play action. Daniels. That's going to be caught downfield by McLaurin. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. The rookie from LSU leading this offense well. A good throw there leads to a first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they give to Robinson. And this is going to be a Commander's first down as good running gets him to about the 44.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Washington with a football here to begin quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Back to Robinson now on first down. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
From just shy of midfield, here's 2nd and 6. To throw is Daniels. This to McLaurin out on the left side. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 42. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
19 Charger.
Robinson up the middle. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
Robinson with another carry. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
There's a short one pulled in by Simmett. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
Here we go,
On 2nd down, another shot for Robinson. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
On 3rd down, Robinson. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. Austin Seibert sets up for the field goal try. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Seibert's kick is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just...
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and it'll be 2nd and a couple.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable 2nd down.
Flush to his right. This pass complete to Higgins. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A gain there of 21 yards.
You doing playmaker?
We talk about
okay.
young quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
12. Gun. Dot. 11. Dot.
Here's Burrow. He'll swing this out to Moss. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Throwing again, it's Burrow. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
Second and 10.
11. Let's get set. 12. 11 MT, take. 11 MT.
Here's a give to Moss out of the shotgun. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down.
Here we go.
Now it's Burrow. And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. And the Commanders are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
46 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. 17 yards that time and a Washington first.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs.
Throwing now is Daniels. This is swung out to Eckler. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll bring up a 2nd down and just a couple. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit. But get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make someone miss in the open field.
Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Again, it's Robinson. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. 2nd down and 8. Here's Daniels. Trying for the tight end. Ertz, and it's intercepted. And the Bengals are in great shape here as they take over at their...
Because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Here we go.
And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. Oh, the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13.
Here we go. 11.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. He will find his man Chase complete. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. 11, 11, 11, 11.
Now Burrow. Going for Burton, and he's got it. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. That one goes for 36 yards.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
Moss will get down close to the goal line, but not in, as he'll be marked down at the 1. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. 2nd and goal from the 1.
Here we go, here we go.
Burrow going to keep it on the sneak. Oh, he's brought down. And remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. 10-0 is our score as we get started again on EA Sports. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the 3rd quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Here we go.
Burrow looking to pass. Over the middle, that's caught by Chase. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
And I think he just wanted to get the ball to one of his playmakers to see if they can make something happen, but he ends up throwing into a crowded area. And after the catch, he isn't able to do much with it.
And that is incomplete.
He already came through for them on this drive. No surprise that they were hoping he could do it again.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Again, it's Burrow. That is caught. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Burrow to his old LSU teammate Chase for a Bengal first.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
And he'll go right back to Chase. That's caught again. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Hasn't had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just have...
And he's got it. Touchdown.
Again with the playmaker.
Zach Moss.
Is that what you need to do?
And the Bengals have cut it back within a score.
You need playmaker? Pretty sure that's banned. I don't know.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. They'll run again here with Robinson. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Robinson will try to pick it up. And Robinson will not get there. Great defense at the point of attack, going to stop him short of the first. No gain on the play there. Nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. Daniel's going to try to sneak. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. Only needed a few inches to pick it up and get behind your center and burrow forward like he did.
And remember what the GMs have told us? We build an offensive line starting with our center, the guy who can make all the line calls and also move those big defensive tackles in order to pick up first downs.
To the air goes Daniels. That's to the speedster Olamide Zaccheaus. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. They get 17 there. Good for a Commander's first down.
Well, every now and then I can speak from experience because I do know as a defender, it is awfully hard to stay with your man on these crossing routes because even if you don't get picked, there's a danger of being picked either by one of their receivers or maybe by your own defender. And on that play, that worked quite well.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that will bring up second down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch, I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Here's 2nd and 3. They send McCaffrey in motion right. Now here's a fake on the jet sweep and a give to Robinson. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. 85 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Option play. Here's Robinson. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. Sam Hubbard that time coming through defensively with reckless abandon.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Play action. Now it's Daniels. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete.
Let's just make this one simple. Could he be any more open than he was on that play?
And they lost him going to the outside.
Hard to believe because you go through your accounting on each and every defensive snap. Who's got who, what defense you're in. That was totally a blown coverage.
Third and 9 here. Now Daniels. On the screen, this is Eckler. Pushes, and he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Austin Eckler with career touchdown number 70. And the Commanders will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the third quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be second down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
11 mighty. 11 mighty. Stop.
Now it's Burrow. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. And they go play action now. Burrow. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Here we go.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. Burrow will throw. And he slings one that's incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
11 MT, 11 MT.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Open man right side is his running back. It's complete downfield. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 27-yard line.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a one-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
Play action. It's Burrow. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. 12 more yards there and another first down.
I felt that one all the way up here. How about that big man laying out and making that catch?
Yeah, that wasn't a 180-pound wideout. That was a tight end. They'll run out of the gun with Moss. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
4 yards remain on 2nd down. Ball on the 10.
Here we go. 11, 11, 11.
They'll look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And the Commanders are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
Now a handoff to start it out. Robinson. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Good push from the offensive line, and they've done well so far to build this lead. Now they've got to get things to the finish line, and that's a solid pickup there to begin the drive.
Second down and 6 now. On the counter, this is Robinson. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
And this is the worry, because sometimes you can get a little too predictable in spots like this. You know you're going to run the ball, but they know you're going to run the ball as well. And now you look up, and you're staring at an important 3rd down.
To throw is Daniels. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have a Commander's first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7. Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. I'm sure that that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
Here's 2nd and 7. They go play action. Daniels. His throw incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And some room to work. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. 111 yards on the ground for him now, as he has gotten better, really, as the night's going on.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. The first carry for Jeremy McNichols. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down, 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys, they're just saying, let's just keep running it out. We've got them now.
No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Daniels looking to throw. Sets up the screen to Robinson. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. 9 yards on the play and a first down.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark, because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
That's so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here. Down late, tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, they give to Robinson. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
3rd and 5. Throwing now is Daniels. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Noah Brown, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Commanders are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game. Seibert on for the PAT. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
You should watch that playmaker, man. People aren't going to be happy about it if you run that playmaker.
Staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third straight defeat.
All right. They're still not going to be happy. Go ahead, get your Higgins touchdown. I'm just going to take a knee. No, I'm just saying people don't like it. But it's all right. Good game. I honestly, I don't care. Good game. No, I'm just pointing it out. Because, well, no. You're right. I do care. That's why I'm pointing it out.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And barring mistakes, they should be able to kneel this one out and finish it off.
I'll do whatever you want, man. If you think that is going to be successful for you, go ahead. You do you. Good luck. Good luck, man. Yeah, I know.
Right. If it's college football, you want to second and one is probably better than picking up the first down because in college football, the clock stops with every first down. It actually aids the defense in that situation.
No, I mean, here's what it is. You take too many risks. You commit too many turnovers. So I knew coming into the game I was just going to get interceptions off you. What you got to do is just slow the game down. Run the ball. You got Joe Burrow. You can take your shots, but, you know, it's too much telegraphing.
Just a little too lackadaisical, Charles, and they didn't get up and snap the ball in.
All right, I'm going to just take it.
Yeah, and I'm not sure if he understood where the clock was
good game, man.
In different stadiums, it's in different places. You have to check that in pregame and make sure you're aware so you don't run into penalties like these.
So it's the Commanders who come away with a win, and it was their quarterback who led the way, Charles. Pretty impressive play.